Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. He talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Mustangs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Songa Povatelli finds space on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. JKS going to try to pop one on the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds his man. It's Thomas. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cal! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's past the 30. He's loose on the right. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Throwing Songapolatelli. Zings it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Here comes the option. He'll keep it on second down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. He's got it on the run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perry.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Sargopolatelli makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field.
Breaks into the open. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Right back to the well. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's Hale. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. The screen, he can go. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
He'll pull it down and run. Could be an alley. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. JKS unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Songa Politelli from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Green. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. The run inside. It's Green. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying the left side.
4th down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's got him in the flat. Stopped short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gets the back moving. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 10 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Crimson Tide with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give from the gun. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Back to pass, it's Jennings. He caught it.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
He'll pull it on the read. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So they're right on the doorstep. Couldn't pass it in last time. Maybe they'll just try to pound it in on third down. A run for the quarterback.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Fourth and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the fourth down conversion, and they get in for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing Songa Balotelli. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Runs through a tackle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Here comes the heat. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the pummeling has started. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Sangopolotelli. Pocket breaking down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
JKS. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Songo Bolatelli fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. Touchdown, SMU. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Jaron Chiave, Songo Bolatelli. Oh, they're after him. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Golden Bears send the hurry up.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close.
Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
From the gun on third down, Songo Bolatelli. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Golden Bears have this offense rolling. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Here's a little room there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Really good awareness defensively there, anticipating that jet sweep might be coming. They were excellent on the end of the line of scrimmage, able to stop him for a negative play.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Sangapolatelli unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got a little grass. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They're going to ride this running back. Powers through the defender. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
There he goes. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. The pitch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. JKS. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bringing the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.